A rational soul has the privilege to look into her own nature, to cut out her qualities, and form herself to what character she pleases. Whether life proves long or short, she gains the end of living. Her business is never spoiled by interruption, as it happens in a dance or a play. In every part, and in spite of every interruption, her acts are always finished and entire, so that she may say, "I carry off all that belongs to me." She contemplates the grand revolutions of nature and the destruction and renewal of the universe at certain periods. She considers that there will be nothing new for posterity to gaze at, and that our ancestors stood upon the same level for observation, insomuch that in 40 years' time, a tolerable genius for sense and inquiry may acquaint himself with all that is past and all that is to come by reason of the uniformity of all things. It is the property of a rational soul to love her neighbors, to be remarkable for truth and sobriety, to prefer nothing to her own dignity and authority, which has likewise the costume and prerogative of a law, and thus far right reason and rational justice are the same. What a brave soul is that is always prepared to leave the body, and unconcerned about her being neither extinguished, scattered, or removed. Prepared, I say, upon judgment, and not out of mere obstinacy, like many, many people, but with a solemn air of gravity and consideration, and in a way to persuade another, and without tragic show. Have I obliged anybody or done the world any service? If so, the action has rewarded me. This answer will encourage good nature. Therefore, let it always be at hand. Nothing is clearer to me than that the present state of your life is as good for philosophy and improvement as any other whatsoever. People's malice or impertinence cannot beat you off your reason or stop your progress in virtue. Be not then disconcerted, nor check your good nature towards them. If you meet with opposition and ill will, you must neither be diverted nor disturbed, but keep your right judgment and action, and your temper too, towards people who try to hinder you or otherwise annoy you. For as it is a weakness to give in from fear, so it is likewise to be angry with impertinent people. They are both a sort of deserters from Providence, who are either frightened from their duty or fall out with those of their own nature and family. Nature falls short of art in no instance, art being but an imitation of nature, and if so, the most perfect and all-embracing nature cannot be supposed to work with less skill than a common artificer. Now, in all arts, the less in value are contrived for the sake of the greater. This, therefore, is the method of universal nature, and upon this ground justice is founded. The other virtues are but acts of justice differently applied. But just we can never be if we are eager and anxious about external advantages, if we are apt to be led astray and grow over hasty and inconstant in our motion. Aversions and desires are the general occasions of disturbance. Now, since the object of these passions do not press upon you, but it is you that make up to them in some measure, you should let your opinion about them lie still, and they too will keep still, and then you will neither be seen pursuing nor avoiding them any longer. How fulsome and hollow does that man looks that cries, "I'm resolved to deal straightforwardly with you." Hark you, friend, What need of all these flourish? Let your actions speak. I would have virtue look out of the eye, less apparently than love does in the sight of the beloved. I would have honesty and sincerity so incorporated with the constitution that it should be discoverable by the senses, and as easily distinguished as a strong breath, so that a man must be forced to find it out whether he would or not. But on the other side and affectation of sincerity is a very dagger. Nothing is more scandalous than false friendship, and therefore all of things avoided. In short, a man of integrity, sincerity, and good nature can never be concealed, for his character is wrought into his countenance.